Okay. That's right. One more.
Jason, I'm going to compare your putting stroke to Tiger Woods. On the left was your putting stroke before I made any adjustments. And in the initial setup, you'll see that Tiger has his feet a little more closer together, a little bit more underneath his shoulders, and you're a little bit too wide for that. Also, he has a little different grip. He has a reverse overlap, which is the most common. His hands are tied or knitted closer together, and yours are spread out quite a bit on the handle. But we did make some changes in that. Both of his elbows are tucked into his sides, and he's standing fairly balanced and even. And you're a little bit off center. You know, it looks like you're standing, leaning just a little bit more on that left leg. Let's watch Tiger take the putter back and through the ball. I'm going to point out a couple of things. That's about the end of his backswing. So it's about right here. Then as he comes through and stops his putter on the follow through, it's about right here. So his follow through is a little bit longer than his backswing, which is good. That means he had a smooth acceleration through the ball, and that smooth acceleration extended the follow through a little bit further than his backswing did. So it's kind of what we call a short, long stroke. Very solid. He was not wristy. The angle in his arms here were just like when he started. So he just kind of rocked his shoulders. Now the other important thing that I want to point out is that during that swing and during that stroke, he kept his eyes straight down to the ground. So as that ball was struck and rolled away toward the hole, he didn't turn his eyes and his head immediately to watch the ball roll. He putted through the stroke and he held his finish for a moment or two before he turned to look at the ball. And so as at some point after he's held his follow through, he's held his spine angle and his posture for a moment or two, he then will slowly turn and look at the ball, but he putts, holds, and then looks. And then when he's looking, he's still holding his putter head in the same position he finished. So he's not standing up and lifting up while he's looking. He's just pivoting his head. Let's look at your stroke now. As you take it back, you have a short backswing just past the back foot. That's good. I like that. And you have a long follow through. In fact, I would even say it's excessively long. We need to compact that more, shrink it a little bit, and try to get some force and power without so much follow through. And of course, you did move your eyes with the ball, and so you didn't really keep your posture. So those are some of the things that I wanted to work on, and so let's see how that did.
Now that the ball hit, just kind of. But instead of having, one of the things that you did well is that you did set up a little bit of the tuck of your elbows, and that's good. You want that.
Okay.
So I do want you to tilt enough spines. I don't want you to have straight arms.
Gotcha. Okay.
The pros don't hit with putt with straight arms. They actually will flex their elbows slightly and tuck them into their sides.
Maybe
that looks pretty good right there.
Right there. And then you're saying shoulder movements for that.
What I'm saying is pretty good.
Something like that.
Yeah, just keep doing that. What I want you to do is what we call putt, hold, look.
Okay.
So you're going to putt the ball while your eyes are still on the ground.
Okay.
You're going to hold this position for a moment or two, 1 or 2 seconds.
Gotcha.
Then you're going to look.
Okay.
So I don't want you to follow the ball with your eyes.
Okay.
So it's going to be putt, hold, and then look.
Okay.
Good. Good. Right now, how far this thing goes depends on the length of the backswing, the speed of the forward swing, and the quality of impact. I noticed that your backswing was very similar to the one I used. but was 6 feet, 7 feet short of where my ball went. So I know that your forward speed was a little bit softer than my forward speed.
Oh,
So I want there to be a little more contrast. It's not slow, slow. There's a contrast, slow, and then a smooth, almost a twice as, it's smooth, but it's more speed.
Gotcha.
So I want to see a little bit
little
more,
bit more
forward speed. It's still a contained, it's not necessarily a bigger swing, but it's more forward speed. And let's do it first here.
Okay.
I'll identify it when I see it. But slow and fast. More like that. So it's a stronger forward movement. So this part is slow, and then that's fast. If I was tossing a ball, it would be kind of slow and then accelerate. It'd be slow, accelerate. Okay, so let's try that. Let's shorten that backswing a little bit.
Okay, shorten the back. Do you want
Your
the
feet
hill
is
bumps?
almost too
Too wide? Okay.
So I want you to get those kind of under your hips.
Narrower stance again?
Yeah, that looks good right there.
Okay.
That looks good right there. I like that stroke. So I want you to be able to get some power with a short backswing. If you create a stroke that requires a longer backswing for more distance, a lot of things go wrong in a stroke on the way back.
Okay.
And so this has more danger in it than this one does. If we
Okay.
get the same distance with this one versus this one, we're going to be more consistent.
Okay.
That's the one I like. That was closer to what we want right there. That was your best one. Good. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better.
That feels better.
That looks a lot better. It's going to give you more power with the same stroke. Let's have a little more backswing. So a little softer so that you can have some forward speed.
Okay.
Slow and fast. Yeah, slow and fast. That was a good forward swing. I love the contrast of that one.
Now on the right is your putting stroke after we adjusted a little bit. Let's look at it now. Taking it back, nice and smooth. Keeping your eyes down. So now your eyes are here. You're holding your finish. Very good. So we want to continue to work on that, but that looks really good.